I just want to say on a personal note really fast, after having to hectically put together slides, I have a lot more respect for the speakers who have to do last-minute adjustments before they walk onto stage. So thank you guys for giving me that new life lesson that I will carry forward. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we want to really quickly, again, just remind you, 10 years. We're really super excited, but we wanted to highlight it a little bit more. We wanted to send you guys off on an even higher positive note. So we're gonna play a little game. I would like everyone in the audience to please stand up. Everybody, get to your feet. This is gonna be magical. It's okay. It's okay. No one's going to get hurt. No one has to do jumping jacks. Oh. This is okay. This slide doesn't need to change. I would like you to remain standing if this is the second time you've been to Troopers. Remain standing. So those of you who this is your first Troopers, please sit down. If this is your fifth time at Troopers, please remain standing. If this is your seventh time at Troopers, please remain standing. And if this is your ninth Troopers, please remain standing. So, minus the guys who just came in, if everyone is telling the truth and everyone can do math, then who is remaining has come to all 10 years of Troopers. Let's give them a round of applause. If you all can go ahead and take your seat, we'll keep going, but yay!
So, yeah, then to my part, like every year we had some technical stuff going on this venue, combined with challenges, a GSM network and so on. And I want to give you some statistics. I mean, as last year we still had the terminals where you entered the tokens. This year all was done using our GSM network. And regarding the first stat, invalid attempts to change color, as you might have noticed, you could change the colors on your badge by sending SMS there, but it only didn't work if the system does it. And we had like 567 tries to do that, which were denied. In total, 645 accepted tokens for solved challenges. Also, apparently a couple people didn't manage to type the tokens as a text message. So this was in total 747 tries. The GSM network featured some services where you could call and get some announcements and stuff like that. In total, calls to that service were 1,147. We had in total calls between attendees nearly 400. And sent text messages 3,500. So that's pretty amazing statistics for the GSM usage and, of course, the challenges. There's also some top talkers. Okay, the number 91209 sent in total 547 text messages, which is a pretty amazing number. And there were also, a couple others that didn't do that bad. With the voice calls, it was slightly less, but still, apparently, a lot of people used that. Maybe you want to try to call the top talker real quick? No? Should I? Okay, let's see if he picks up. On the left. Let's just let it ring for 2 or 3 times. Maybe some badges starting vibrating in here. Apparently that should be a pretty responsive person here. Here he is. Okay. Yeah, still. The thing you see on the right side, the so-called com score, that was the second LED on your badge. That's just counting the incoming text messages. So Troopers is also about networking, and that's the top networking guy when it comes to GSM networking. So there was one guy or girl or woman, whatever, who got 68 messages incoming, so which is basically...
And calls.
Huh? And calls, sorry, okay. Incoming calls and text messages.
Just messages. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then for more statistics. Hijacked phones, that's phones trying to connect to our Troopers network, but without having permission to do that. That's the statistics where the phones came from. So apparently like nearly 400 from Germany and from a lot of other countries. Because of the roaming features, you probably tried to connect, and we had the best network, at least in this house. So, yeah. Okay, coming to the challenges. There were a couple challenges to solve. We had a hangman game, so that's the high score of the hangman game. In total, there were 416 hangman games. And that's the challenge statistics on the right. The Meet Heimo challenge got solved 68 times. Yeah, and you see all the other numbers. That was all the challenges, and that the number shows how many people solved that corresponding challenge. Of course, there's also a leaderboard. So there was exactly one person solving every challenge. Is he here in the room? That's pretty amazing, and also a couple who nearly solved all challenges. Okay. With that, I hand back over to Nikki.
We had definitely a focus also on charity, which is a foundational piece of the Troopers Conference. And this year, we are going to be sending all of the donations and money that we raised to Habib Works, which was actually co-founded by our own Florian Horsch. And he wanted me to make sure that you guys follow the journey on Facebook, on Twitter. He likes to tweet a lot, post photos and blogs and videos of everything that's going on. And also, just so you know, Habib Works is an intercultural fab lab. It's bringing people from all over, not just the refugees, but also people in the communities where the refugees are being hosted, bringing them together and making them, continue to feel like they're not someone on the run, but they're actually someone that can be a part of a new culture and a new community. So thank you guys so much for helping us to raise money for this amazing cause. I want to go ahead. Oh, yeah. So we just wanted to go into the numbers so you guys know exactly how much was raised during this week. For cash donations, 4,100 euros. Credit cards, 2,444 euros. And this includes the auction. I heard you guys had quite a bit of fun. I could hear the laughter. I heard that Enyo was on fire. I wanted to give some auction highlights. As you can see, I really, really wish I had gotten to bid on one of the hacker masks. It was very comfortable to wear. I felt like a magical hacking ninja princess. And also, Enyo was over here, and like I said, I've heard multiple separate sources tell me that he was on fire, and it was hilarious. Well, speaking of this ring, we would like to share the origin, so really quickly.
I believe you've forgotten the most important speaker, don't you think?
Our beautiful ring that was featured in a Troopers 2016 opening video. You can see here that the person that bid on the ring spent quite a bit of money, so it implies this person really, really wanted to have it. And we were trying to figure out why. Why could this person want to bid so much on this ring. Was it the charity that he wanted to help? Is he just a really good person that was just out to do some good? Or was there an alternative motive? For those of you wondering, it's an alternative motive. We also, again, would like to give mad props to those who got up very early this morning to run a 10K. We wanted to give some new pictures, just to give a little highlight of what happened, and also to highlight these two wonderful people who may have gotten a little lost, but they still managed to finish. And that is the important thing. And also, just so everyone remembers, those runners that got up extra early this morning were able to raise €5 per kilometer that they ran for an additional 2,500 euros into our charity, bringing our charity total to 9,440 euros. Thank you guys so much. And now we'd like to hand it over to the packet master, who is going to go over the statistics for last night.
All right, thanks, Nikki. Okay. Logistics. Okay, hold it back.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, humans matter, and last night we saw that. So, any fishermen in the house? Fisher people? That's what we did yesterday. So we went on a fishing expedition. And originally, the title of this challenge was Dump the Trump, but we tried to make it a little bit more politically correct. So we just said, ambiguous bromance thing that we wanted to disrupt. We had 6 teams with 8 combatants on each team. Team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Some returning folks and some new folks. And of course, Team 6 had this really Packet Master unfriendly name, so we were giving style points. You'd get some perks or bonuses for that. And we went through, this year we did 2 battles instead of 3 battles. We had some technical issues, but once we got everybody online with their own MiFis, everybody, it seemed to be working, and hopefully we had fun there. There are some honorable mentions. We didn't give points for flair, but the actual first people to solve the first challenge were the spectators. So our players actually got off to a kind of a rough start. Are those 2 guys out here? Okay, so let's hear it for those guys because, and they did a debrief much better than I or Matthias could ever do. I think you gave me the debrief and all the proofs in about 45 seconds. So I think you have a future in this sport. But honorable mentions here. We had the aspect of this. So it was really about phishing Trump to essentially get him to click on a link that would lead him to some type of malware that would expose his system and allow you to get the evidence or the dump file to prove that he had the whistleblower assassinated who was going to expose his bromance with his counterpart in another country. So we really like this one because of the that we felt this really understood the Donald, because he loves his Twitter account, and obviously if it was hacked, he would need to get it sorted out very quickly. And then we had this one, very official looking, with the logos and everything. And you got to remember, everybody was doing this at 11 p.m. after having all their drinks and fun by hand. So with slow internet connections. And then again, special note to these guys who brought their own printer and printed all their proofs out in very Packetmaster friendly format. Even drunken Packetmaster could read this. So class act. Unlike a guy who did bring a printer but gave me 200 pages and did not have the right proof in there, who will remain nameless. So kudos to you. But without further ado, let's look at how we scored this. Our 6 teams in the first battle, we ended up with a tie between Square Roots and the Wizard of Doss. And then I don't know how this translation is going to work, because I know you guys all know the maths, which I don't. And then we see our winners, and we go to the second place award first, which are Square Roots. All right. Yeah, so veteran team, Square Roots, are you here? Can you come up? We're going to, yes, those. And we're going to, we have medals this year. And I know a lot of you are wondering, wait, second place, we only have one winner. This year, because of the 10th anniversary, we decided to award second place. So are you guys, it's just you? Square Roots, come on up. You're going to have to take your medals back to your folks. We get our photo up here.
Okay.
So the silver.
Yeah. Gold.
Here, you hold this.
Okay.
You want to say anything to the people?
Thank you for organizing this great event, and thanks to all other teams for participating. I think we had a lot of fun.
Excellent. This button. See, we adapt.
Thanks.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm your uncle. Yeah, so Matthias says I'm the uncle, and you'll know why here in a minute. Okay. Congratulations, and you will make sure that, yes, oh, sorry.
You will make sure.
All right.
Yep.
And really, class act with the tournament of the proofs is very helpful. So, one more time. Yes. Yeah, that's not part of the award package. And since it's the 10th year, and I'm probably not necessarily worthy to announce the first place, we'll leave it to the Donald himself. Big day for cyber. Congratulations, the Wizard of Doss. Make cyber great again. So, Wizard of Doss, come on down. Now, apparently, this new, what I think is very fashionable tube socks, is something that your uncle would give you for Christmas. So, your Packetmaster is your uncle. All right. You get the honors of holding this. Congrats. And these were blind pitches, so they were not getting feedback. It was a very tough challenge. So everybody get their okay. It's your responsibility. I will
universe.
And let's one more time. And if you guys want, we can get you over to the U.S. You have a seat at the Pack Wars HackSec Invitational at DayCon. And anybody who didn't get to play this year, maybe we'll have some other ways to participate next year. But thanks a lot. I had a great time. Hopefully you did too. All right.
Okay, then we come to the winners of or to the prizes of the solved challenges. For every challenge you solved, or for every couple challenge you solved, you got a ticket printed in a box, and that's what we will draw now, the prizes. I'll show them real quick to you. First prize is iPad Pro, lasered with the Troopers logo. We have a couple of the Perplexus Epic games. I'm not sure who already played them. They're pretty amazing. I never made it past the 30 points, and it has 125. It's pretty crazy. And we have a couple of them, and we have those so-called useless box kits. That's it's pretty amazing. I just read that down. Yes, it's weird and a bit wonderful. It's a slit black box with a single switch and an attitude problem. You turn it on, it extends a finger and turns itself off. So that's a useless box donated by our partner for building the badges. Pretty useless, but yeah, still. Okay. First, no? Okay. Then we first draw the useless boxes. I need someone to do that for me, please. Just okay, one useless box goes to Zos. Zos? Who's that? Here, have fun with your useless box. Then the second box. It reads Oliver Otto. Not here. Yeah, here. Have fun. Okay. Then we go for that amazing games. It goes to Marcel Strecker. Just in case anybody is wondering, we have one person upstairs in case somebody just sees the streams and can radio that down here. Aber
der ist jetzt mit dem Flug weggefahren. Der muss schon den Flug holen. Ich würde das für ihn holen.
Würdest du das für ihn holen?
Ja.
You know him? Okay. In that case.
Okay.
Okay, the next Perplexus Epic goes to Charles Xavier Roy. And the third and last one for that. Chris Schönberg. Next one. Ah.
Is it true?
Maybe you should have stayed hidden and see how much trust you can put in your colleagues. And for the main prize, Sebastian Neuner. Maybe you should check passports in the future. Congratulations.
Danke.
Have fun.
Danke.
And show off the backside.
And of course, really quickly, we do want to thank our ERNW partners for helping to make Troopers 2017 extra special. Let's give them a round of applause. And finally, I would like to go ahead and please call all of the ERNW crew onto the stage. These are the people that made Troopers happen for you. When everyone came up with such good news, come on guys, let's go. When everyone was talking about how wonderful Troopers was, these are the people that made it happen. But before we go, we want to bring Enno out on stage. All of you are here because 10 years ago, and probably actually a little bit before that, one man had an idea for a conference that was going to make the world a safer place. And everyone here, the crew, the speakers, the trainers, and our attendees wanted to give you a special thank you for everything that you've done for all of us.
Thank you, Nikki.
And before we send you off, we have just a couple of logistical announcements, tiny ones. Roundtables are tomorrow morning. They start at 9. Please feel free to come on in.
And of course, we hope to see everybody here again next year. The date's already set, so save the date. Make sure to grab a seat soon. It gets harder and harder every year to grab a ticket on short notice, as some may have noticed. Yeah, and of course, have a safe trip home. And thanks again.
We'll see you next year.